Hey, what's going on, bros? Just updated my phone here. Just playing a little bit of dust settle for a minute. So I was just thinking, have you noticed how no one knows what the hell is going on? I mean, the wisest wise man, the oldest yogi sects, secular cults or whatever you want to call them, like a sect. Deep in the Monk Mountains. No one in the whole world can tell you exactly what's going on, right? Nobody has some definitive answer. No scientists, right? They're all debating different theories and it all ends up at a UNAD, right? Every theory has a missing link called God or some shit like that. Unless it's, to the power of 50 million black holes, and then you've got a real problem in your theory. So it's not just one problem, now you've got, 50 million, billion, trillion black hole problems. So nobody knows what the fuck is going on. I was just having this thought while I was playing. I was like, yeah, hey, no one knows what is happening out there. Nobody. I mean, I've talked to some of these yogis in India. Believe it, they're on Facebook. Not all of them. But there was a good guy called Bhati Baba. And I had some conversations with him. He visited me on a lotus in the astral. Man, so vividly, not many people have visited me that vividly as he did. I was like, who is this guy? Something like the next day on Facebook, he talks to me, like full divine, like meeting and stuff. Had no idea who he was, all this. Anyway, so I got into his crew of friends. That was back when I had 50,000 Facebook friends. I had 10 accounts. That's when I started consciouszine.net about 10 years ago. And I was on Facebook, and all I was doing was creating Facebook accounts. I was hacking Facebook. I was just doing a lot of hacking. I was in my degree, right? My Bachelor of Business IT majors degree. And I was talking to all these yogis in India and reading their pages, going through their secular cult readings and teachings. And, some of these guys have books which cost several $100s and are so thick. And you just know that it's not just about thickness, it's going to be intense learning, something like a textbook from university, you know what I mean? And those books only cost $80 or, some are expensive, $120 that I used to purchase for information technology programming subjects. But all the business books were $30, $40, $80, $60, right? So these yogis, they've been going for thousands of years, yeah? Thousands of years. Not 10 years, not 100 years, but thousands of years. And they don't have any answers what this is, what's going on here, what are we involved in, what is the universe, how is it exactly, right? What is our exact predicament here? Nobody knows is the conclusion. All we do is build models, right? We're just model builders. Hope I don't get a copyright for playing this game while on a YouTube video, but anyway. I love this game. See how it's real slow? I've got the speed right up. This is not how it's usually played. It's usually way quicker. But I invested in the speed, so it slows it right down, and then I get a lot of the money here. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Just in case you're thinking, why are you playing this game? It looks really easy. It's because I made it easy. It's called hacking, so I just hacked this game away. Hacking is not cracking, right? Cracking and hacking is different. Anyway, we have not cracked the universe, is my point. All we do to the universe is hack at it, right? Hacking is just hacking away. It can be hacking away at code, trying to change a page code or whatever. Cracking is entering, if you enter someone's Facebook because you knew their password or you keylogged their password or some shit. So we haven't cracked the universe, is my point. We don't know, right? And they've been going at it for however long, right? And then there's some of you who think ancient alien theories and all this, and ancient civilizations were more advanced anachronistically, hence erroneous. Your thoughts are erroneous. You have to admit it because it's anachronistic. And so some of you erroneously think that ancient cultures had more complex technology than we do now, which is completely anachronistic and hence wrong. But even if that was the case, then the situation's even worse. Then we've been at it for even longer. So it's not boding well for what the hell is going on here. All we do is build models, right? We're model builders, but we have no real clue, right? General relativity, that's a clue, but I mean, it's not really much. It allows us to physically navigate a little bit and make some contraptions, but I think we all can see every day that we don't know what's going on. There's still so many unexplained phenomena and phenomena in the world, right? Nobody knows what they're seeing in their third eye. Where do you go when you sleep? I'm a shaman, and I have a hard time talking about it. And I know when I talk to other people about it, they can't even tell me anything. They can't even give me an answer. Right? Where do we go when we sleep? What's going on there? What are all these alien experiences during hypnagogia and hypnopompic states and all of this? See, my point, look, we can go on all day like this, but my point is that nobody knows, right? And what does this bode for? This for me says there's, clearly everything is fine-tuned if we correlate it with that. It says to me that there's some kind of intelligent entity, ruler, like a god type being or whatever, right? Because everything's so finely tuned and we just don't know, and we seem to be working for someone. Now I'm going to twist it. Because we are in an energy extraction matrix and we're working for someone, yeah? Then that bodes for a negative view. That's just what I was thinking, and it just took me all that time to say it. I'm sorry, but so you can see that I didn't just work my way there glibly and vacuitously. It happened in a flash, but it was via, acceptable accord, right? I'm thinking. I'm not, it's not just a rubbish sort of connection. Well, because what are you doing all day, right? Something is extracting knowledge, extracting energy, and extracting life force. Yeah? Clearly, aging is a sign of that. The fact that you age at all. And then we have all the negative things, and that's my point. It's clearly energy extraction. Now, some people might say, yeah, but from the top down, Ben, the higher dimensions add on to the lower dimensions. And so if you look from that perspective, it's energy feeding into here. Yeah, I'm talking from our perspective from here, where we are in these bodies, in the physical reality. So clearly, it's not a good universe. That's what I keep trying to get across to people. Where is God? And if he is such a good guy, why is there so much crazy wrath in the Bible like he's Satan? Because Satan is the ego mind devil of wrath. And it looks like, the seven devils, because it's not just one devil, the seven devils, right? Lucifer is pride, Mammon is greed, and so on. All these devils I keep talking about. Well, they're in service to even something higher, right? And they're in your mind. You are in their mind, so to speak, right? We are using the hive mind of this species, and you can hear the thoughts. These are not your thoughts. These are the thoughts of the Gaian matrix, obviously. And then there are the thoughts of the surface virus, right? So anyway, I don't want to keep going on here. I have to get back to work as well. I have to do a few little updates at the end of the day here. So I'm going to just hold on to switch out of here. I was just having a little break. Look, my point is that what I was saying was, clearly this all connects up. Nobody knows, and why would you be kept in the dark? The darkness entity is all powerful. That would make sense. him keeping you in the dark. Well, if you have like a worker, you don't tell them everything so that they can go create your company and mimic your company, or mimic your universe in this context of this video, right? So you're being kept in the dark. It's an energy extraction matrix, blah, 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 everything else you know. Just connect that all up. That's all I'm doing here with this video. It's just another connection dot point. That's all this video is. And the dot is not half of the stuff I said, but the dot is, remember what we've started talking about. That nobody knows. So AKA you're being kept in the dark. By what? A good God or a darkness God?